All right. Master Chen, welcome to the Happy Hustle podcast. I am so grateful for you coming on the show.
Thank you. It's my honor to be on your show.
Thank you, Master Chen. I mean, I've known you for almost 25 years, and you are this amazing human being, one of the most powerful and wise individuals that I've ever met. You're a Daoist priest, a humanitarian, a martial arts master. You're a teacher. It's incredible, your resume. What is something that not too many people know about you? Something interesting that you could share with the happy hustlers out there?
I'm just having fun. I'm called wandering Daoist priest, living in remote mountains, and love to be in a stillness.
Very true. Yes. And we have so many awesome things to talk about on this episode of the Happy Hustle podcast. I know we're going to get into the purpose of life and some of your daily disciplines and your meditation practices and how you can protect yourself and power up your chi energy. And there's just so many different directions we could take this. But what I do want to start things off with is just an overall history on you and kind of how you got into doing what you're doing and how long you've been teaching for, and just a little backstory on you.
Oh, that's making a simple 2 minutes. I actually came this country on 1990. So right now, this year is number 30 years in this country. Been travel worldwide and nationwide, doing the classes, teaching people about the health and longevity. So through Tai Chi, Qigong, and meditations and alchemy and energy healings and herbology, so on and so forth. And most important is through the living Taoist philosophy to affecting people's mind and soul. So I have spent my good childhood 10 years in the mountain monastery study Taoist healing art with the 6 Daoist Masters. So I brought that knowledge to U.S. in 1990s, hoping to share with those people who's ready to take my knowledge. So I'm just a messenger and translator and teacher.
Wow. And how long have you now been teaching for?
Wow, in United States, 30 years.
Oh my gosh, amazing. And I've, personally trained with you, and every time I just am blown away by your wisdom, and I always feel more powerful, more centered, more balanced. And right now, given the craziness of the world, I figured now is the best time to have you on to share your wisdom, to share how we can reconnect with ourselves, our inner chi, our Dantian power, right? The holistic approach to just mind, body, and spirit optimization using the Taoist healing arts. So for those people who maybe aren't as familiar with the Taoist philosophy, can you give us a little overview of what that is and what the Taoist teachings is?
Well, Taoist teaching is very practical. So the philosophy, living philosophy, is more about develop the connections, the relationship between one and nature, one with superpower or the God, okay, and one have a relationship with the self. So it's all about promoting balance, harmony, and unity by practicing self virtue. We call it conscience, mercies, and forgiveness. When one able to follow their own virtue and cultivate it, develop a better moral, better character, better virtue in a higher quality, then one will experience peace, tranquility, and joy. When they with that kind of attitude, they're able to form a better relationship and connection with self, with their own soul, with their own spirit, with nature around them, with people around them. So they have a better productivity in life. And with that, they develop with this proper technique of teaching by Daoist priests and you can develop something called life force called Chi. So then you use the Chi to able to improve the immune system, to preventing and curing disease. And using Qi, one can help develop stronger intuition, intelligence, and spirit, so that you can experience a better luck, if you speak the luck, better luck in life with professional and private life, and also have a better relationship with your soul, with your spirit, so you can find a better reason, understand the mission in this life. So for that speaking, Taoist philosophy is very simple. It's called the Tao follow what its nature. The man united with nature or with God as one. So that thing take its own course is one of most important Taoist philosophy. Because for the philosophy, if I want to speak, it would take a whole hour and 2 hours. Actually, I talk about Tao philosophy in my portal, DaoMasters.com. We did a 3 course, 2 hour each, a 6 hour total. But Tao follow what is its nature. It is most important. Mean we follow nature, we go with the flow, and at the same time we develop the ability to go with the flow instead of flowing to the wrong path. Okay, and that ability is called Qi. Develop the Qi, develop your moral mind, so you're able to follow the mainstream of the universal energetic frequency. So you're not detour, making the wrong choice. Okay, by willing to be one with nature, be one with God, be one with the universe. That person, I mean, they have to learn to detach from the need and excessive desire. When they learn that in Taoist philosophy, we call Wu Wei. Wu Wei means do nothing, leave nothing undone. Okay, Wu Wei basically means take non-action. But people maintain and they take non-action. The purpose is to take every action. That's why I call Wu Wei Wu Bu Wei in Chinese. Wu Wei spelled as Wuwei. Wu Wei is the one of the most important application for people who cultivating Tao, who understand the Tao. They take non-action, yes, to be the best action to take. Okay, without learning, without tempted by greatest desire and greed in his life, without interfering with your intellectual or with your desires, try to interfere in the flow of the Tao, then people learn to take one step back, called do nothing, so they can flow with the universal energy, be one with the nature, eventually have a highest productivity.
Wow. That's powerful right there, Master Chen. Honestly, I want to unpack some of it for the happy hustlers who are listening. So essentially, you are telling through the Taoist philosophy as a messenger, to cultivate chi energy, you must flow and be one with the universe, be one with nature, tap into the source energy. And
yes,
the Wu Wei is, do nothing, but also do everything. And so it's a little bit of a parable or a contradiction, but it makes a lot of sense. I think about when people are swimming upstream in a very fast river, and they're trying to get to the other side way upstream when they could easily get to the other side by swimming with the current. And that's what I think a lot of people are doing in their lives. They're swimming upstream and they're forcing that they're not happy hustling, right? And so that's why we do want to cultivate that chi energy. We want to use this philosophy. How can someone listening right now cultivate their chi energy? What are some practical applications, some daily practices that someone listening could say, hey, I would love to cultivate more chi energy, be more in flow? What is some daily practices that you could recommend?
Well, in my recommendations, we in Taoist has one greatest philosophical and practical book we call Dao De Jing. Dao De Jing.
Dao Tai
Yeah.
Chi.
Dao De Jing is a great book for you to read every day. Just follow nature. Just open one chapter, you get a meaning of what to do today. Tao Te Ching give you a good philosophy to flow with. So in order to be a happy hustler, so yes, you gotta go with the flow with the nature and understand the truth of the Tao. In us, we say stillness is the root of the Tao. So when we are unhappy hustler, we go with against the flow, against the nature. So we discharge our energy, become fatigued and tired, eventually drop our immune system defense, and we're getting ill, getting sick. So my first suggestion for all of you here is to uh, take time 3 to 5 times a day. Just close your eyes and drop everything. Close your eyes and return your sense from your eye. Just bring your thought into your eye, into behind your brain, into the center of your brain. Then descending your thought through your heart into your belly button, and below your belly button area in the Taoism we call the energy center. The Chi center we call Dan Tian. Dantian. Dantian is the energy center. So you just watch the Dantian center. Then in the Tao Te Ching book say between heaven and earth like a big bellow. So you pay attention to your belly button and take inhalation. Bring your low abdomen in. Deep, slow, gentle, even. Then breathe out. Push abdomen forward. Okay, in your mind, you're just doing your belly button movement. Okay, so around your low abdomen, contract, expand, contract, expand. So you just use your thought to count your breath and use your mind to listen to your heart. Be watching in your mind, use your vision to observe the belly button's movement. So belly button breathe in, then belly button breathe out. So just breathe in, breathe out. You count as 1, then you count 2, all the way count to the 9. Then repeat another 1 to 9. Total 4 repetitions, 36 breaths. Take you less than 5 minutes. But after 5 minutes, because your mind, your thought was able to be united with your body, with your energy center. That's what we call man united with heaven as one, right? So when you pay attention to reestablish the connection, you turn to the stillness. Stillness is the power. Tree standing there, the root deep in the soil, and the deep root, that's called stillness. When the stillness energy flowed out from the trunk and get to the branch. So yeah, the tree can be floating, swinging by the wind, but yet the root still very deep, connected to the earth. Our humans getting unhappy is because we too much focus on the motion of the tree and not able to preserve the stillness quality of the root. So breathing 3 to 5 times a day, you get your ability to reconnect with Mother Earth, reconnect with your own soul, reconnect with your own chi. By breathing 36 times, you raise the energy level. And after 5 minutes later, you feel, wow, everything's clear. Your mind getting clear, your body feel recharged, you know. So with that technique, we call it plugging your thing and charge your outlet, charge your iPhone. Now you're ready to go.
I love that. That is such a practical application to just cultivate chi energy. And I want to run through it one more time for the happy hustlers out there listening, because it's so valuable to just control your breath, focus all of your energy down to your energy center, right below your belly button. Put your hands on your abdomen, and you breathe in through the nose, correct?
Yes.
Exhale through the nose.
Yes.
And then you do that 9 times, count to 9, and then you repeat that 4 times. So 36 breaths can change your entire state, can tap you into stillness, to consciousness, to being fully aware and present. And it's such a beautiful analogy to use the foundation of the tree. You have the roots so strong, connected to the earth, connected to your soul. And then you can have the motion with the leaves and the branches flowing in the breeze, flowing with the energy of life. But staying connected is where I think right now people potentially are going off track, where they're not taking even these 5 minutes to just breathe. And it's such a valuable exercise. So thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome. You're
Yeah.
welcome. So make sure beneath doing the correctly, we do reverse breathing method. Okay, reverse breathing by bring your abdomen muscle inward, and then exhale, expand forward.
That's smart. Yes. So make sure when you're breathing in and then exhale out that your abdomen should be contracting and expanding. So great points there. I want to talk about Tai Chi, and I want to talk about it's a moving meditation. It's a form of a martial arts. I've trained with you for years, and I know you're a master martial artist, and you have trained, just thousands of people all over the world. Talk to us about the history of Tai Chi and how potentially someone listening could even utilize a simple Tai Chi movement to become more balanced and more in flow.
So the Tai Chi history will come from the ancient China, the very old exercise system we call it Dao, right? It's like a Taoist yoga movement. Okay, so the 5,000 years ago, all the way up to about 600 years ago, and one Wudan Daoist priest we call San Feng, he gathering all the ancient exercise system, combining with Tao philosophy, Taoist healing art, the medical practice, internal alchemy methods, and many things he combined all together to develop a system of movement from beginning to the end, a form. He developed a form called 13 movement of Wudan Tai Chi. Since then, express out to the world, into our China, into the outside of temple, they become many different styles: Chen style, Yang style, Wu style, Sun style. Okay, so today there are 5 major styles in the world to be seen. But our Wudan Mountain, we call great grandpa style of Tai Chi, is not being known often because our style is strictly being taught in the temple for authentic Daoist priests. And nowadays, we also slowly open to the world. But Tai Chi is a form of cultivating body, mind, and spirit. It's a moving meditation. In fact, every one of us is doing Tai Chi every day. You're running around like chicken cut out of the head. Tai Chi. Unorganized movement. Okay, and Tai Chi is series of movement, very organized under Tao philosophy of yin and yang. You have, movement, turn left, turn right, advance, retreat. Have 8 directions of movement. You have going out movement. You have bring it back movement. You turn left movement. You turn right movement. You go up, you come down, you breathe in, you breathe out. So your void, you're getting solid. So all the character of dialectical 2 character in our life, and we're just using a life philosophy to putting into the form to practice. So each one practice Tai Chi, they can change in your personal behavior, character, because only when you're still enough, you can experience the energy flow during the movement. Why it's called moving meditation? You do thing, you not do thing. You do things, but you focus on collecting energy. Okay, every Tai Chi movement, it's a way the practitioner making a conversation with nature, with God, with their own spirit. The Tai Chi movement is a way you're collecting energy, and then you expand energy. So it's like in and out energy. This is just life. You give, you get. So it's giving and getting. It's a life performance. A perform of your life. When you can slow down to reconnect with the stillness, then your movement become simply dancing in the chi, dancing in the chi and feels the chi. So make a conclusion. Tai Chi people just like a fish swim in under the ocean by follow the current of the water. So the fish can swim effortlessly, achieve their destiny very quick and efficiently, eff-
Mm.
effortlessly. So this is what our life is supposed to be. Do a thing without go against nature, but do thing with effortlessly, naturally achieve the best productivity in our life.
Love that.
Mm.
So, the art form of Tai Chi is becoming one with nature, flowing with the energy, using the current, as you said, swimming with the stream. And every day we're practicing movement meditation in some way. Even if we're stressed out and we're late and we're rushing, we're
Yeah.
still practicing a moving meditation in a form of Tai Chi.
Mhm.
Now, someone listening maybe has never tried Tai Chi before in a traditional sense. What is a movement or a form that you could show of Tai Chi just or describe that maybe someone could just feel their energy and cultivate that Chi, just a simple movement? I know there's
Mhm.
hundreds
Mhm.
and thousands, but maybe
It's
just
true.
one good one that you could share.
Very simple one to do. Let me say that a second for you.
Okay.
So it's a very simple Tai Chi movement by standing up, feet apart, shoulder width. And then you just raise your arm just like you're floating in the water with inhalation to the chest high, chest wide. Then relax and press the palm down and bend your knee down with exhale. So you rise, inhale, you press down with exhale effortlessly. You're visualizing like you're standing in the water. So when your arm floating in the water, and you gently, effortlessly, without using strength, very minimum physical strength to raise your arm, right? And then minimum strength, go with flow with the water, falling down, exhale. At the same time, breathing through your belly inward, exhale, post breathe out. So you breathe and then use your mind to experience this flow of energy, magnetical sensation, natural floating sensation. And then when you do that, you can turn your palm facing each other to experience energy. You pay attention, starting the visualization like I'm holding a rubber band between my hand, and I'm holding a rubber band with effortlessly. Inhale, open, then exhale, compress. So you do this. Inhale, open, exhale, compress. Inhale, raise your body, contract your abdomen inward, and then exhale, like compress to this gently, like practice a birthday balloon. Balloons open, inhale, compress balloon gently with exhalation. Very simple. This then when you finish, just put your palm, touch your belly button, gentleman left hand in, touch below navel, female right hand in, then the other hand just cover like an X. And you just massage your belly, kind of rub your hands warm, and wash your face. Then you're gone for your day.
Woo, that was amazing. I hope you guys at home followed along because I feel the energy. Even just simple movements like the one Master Chen just shared can change your entire state, can tap you into the present moment, can alleviate the stress and anxiety of the world.
Mhm.
And that's the power of doing a Tai Chi practice on the regular. And I know you have live online trainings, and I want to mention it because I know people listening are probably going to want more now. Where can people go to follow you online? I know you have a live portal. Talk to us a little bit about that teaching and that certification process to learn Tai Chi and to learn from you and your wisdom.
They say that Taoism say being present. Being present. When you do the exercise I taught you, you being present, live with present. Taoism is not about living the past or live for future. We're not, carry any burden from our past life. We are not, going to be living because our life, what happened in the past. In present. So when I teach in this class for past 30 years all over the world, I realize, it's better for me to duplicate my instructor so they can do the exact thing I do. So I create a website called Dao Masters.com, DaoMasters.com. DaoMasters.com is a portal that I teach the most authentic to, all in very good patience, very patiently teaching everything I know in the class and hoping my instructor, the in training, will learn all the essence of Taoist teaching. And so after 6 months later, they able to understand what I'm teaching for, and eventually they will become certified instructor and go on and teach.
Wow.
So be like me, so I can go into the cave myself.
Yeah. So you're creating a school essentially online, a certification program to spread the Taoist teachings, the ripple effect where you teach one person instead of having to replicate that process over and over. You teach it online, you record it, and then you share it with thousands of people all over the world. It's an amazing opportunity. If you guys are interested, it's DAO Masters, Masters.com. You can check it out. He's got just hundreds of hours of content and teachings, and there's a whole certification process step by step. So great opportunity there. Master Chen, I want to ask you, I titled this episode The Purpose of Life. So I'm sure people watching and listening are interested in knowing the purpose of life. And that is a big question, but I want to hear your response. Master Chen, what is the purpose of life to you?
Well, in Taoism, I always say the joy and happiness is the only purpose of life. Joy and happiness, it has to be conditioned as well. We don't want the Taoist people never being just a philosopher or psychologist. We not try to lie to ourselves. Oh, be happy, don't worry, like the pig in the Lion King. We conditions our body. We condition our chi, so make sure we don't suffer from illness. We able to control our destiny with our life, with our chi. So practice chi, condition your body, condition your spirit, so you are in charge of your life. By being in charge of your life, then you can truly experience joy and happiness. The essence of joy and happiness based on understanding the root of stillness. Okay? The stillness, the root of the Tao. Stillness is the root, the essence of joy and happiness. By cultivating the peace and love, one experiences the inner joy. And then practicing the Qi give you ability and condition to obtain, to retain the joy and happiness. And live a healthy longevity. That is how I see the purpose of life.
Wow. So essentially, happiness comes from the inside. using your chi energy,
Mhm.
joy and happiness, being, one with the flow of the energy. And I mean, beautifully said. It
Yeah.
is a great definition of the purpose of life,
Yeah.
and one I think that a lot of people will resonate with, because it's it's true. Like right now in our modern day world, we put so much value on these materialistic objects and success, with a monetary reward, and there's a lot of people out there who are hustling and they get to those levels, but then they realize they're not as fulfilled. They're not really happy, even though they've accomplished all the goals and the dreams that they've set forth. And, that's really one of my main inspirations for even having this podcast and starting the Happy Hustler movement, is because I want to enjoy the journey along the way, every single step, every single vista, looking out on the mountain as we climb and ascend. It's not enough to just get to the top and look around, because you could see that, hey, it's cloudy and you can't see very far. You
Mhm.
never know what's really going to happen in our lives, and you can't take anything for granted. And happiness to me is all about just being grateful, being present,
Yeah.
living in the moment, and
Yeah.
cultivating that chi energy in the process. So
You well speak.
yeah, I learned from the best.
Thank you.
So yeah, I appreciate that. So
Mhm.
Master Chen, talk to us about the Dow House and a little bit about what you have going on, because I know I personally have been there multiple times. It is an amazing 85-acre property in the Rocky Mountains in Estes Park, Colorado. And you have this amazing temple and this lodge, and people can actually rent it out and have retreats there for their companies or weddings. And you
Mhm.
have, horses and beautiful property and delicious food. It's like, it's an amazing property. Talk to us a little bit about the Dow House and some of the different, aspects of what's involved. And if someone is interested, where could they find out more?
Well, Dow House is a place we have this property in 2012, so almost 8 years now. It's just over the 8 year, and right now we have. This is the ground of peace. The ground of peace is the whole lodge constructed by log. Okay, this is all wood structured. Every piece of wood come from Montana, from 1984 when you built it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So because the structure is a wood in Taoism say wood mean logic and ration. So when people resting in this Dao House, they can feel the body, mind, and spirits rest really in higher quality. So if you come to the Dow House, you can validate what I just tell you. You really
Mm-hmm.
feel rest, and then when you go out, it's refreshing, recharge, rejuvenated. How we call 3R. Okay, and so when you step out on this property, you really is gonna feel recharged and refreshed, because this is the ground of peace. You can walk on our couple mile long of trail, talk to the trees and see a lot of animal, elks, and lots of animals
Bear. There was
here.
a bear that got my remember my trailer?
You got bears, you got elk, you got. Now we used to see moose as well, moose, turkey, all kind of thing here. And great thing about we had the biggest aspen grove in the Estes parts, a lot of aspen tree right here. So this this is a unique property for people to get out from the busy life to experience a resting, recharging, refreshing. That's why my slogan was called "Return to the Stillness to Live Your True Nature." Actually, my slogan called "Return to Simplicity and Live Your True Nature." That's the Dow House slogan. So we want people to get out of the busy life to experience the simplicity, and this is what we offer here in Dow House. So people come here to host a lot of retreat, corporate conference, family reunions, And we also does a lot of wedding here. And I have personal affiliated many wedding here myself. So people just drum into it. We don't do a lot of advertising because we believing the Dow House is attracting with our guests each other. Now, when you felt it, you come in. People drove by here just dropping and they said, "Oh my God, I had the best ever, resting in my whole life," and that's what it meant.
Mm-hmm.
So we welcome people to come here to do host any kind of spiritual retreat, corporate, events and everything. Even wedding, I will be very happy to affiliate your wedding someday.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind, and
Yeah.
I'll have to write that down and tell Steph. All right. You know, that's such a true statement, though. I was so well rested every time I spent there. It's cutting off yourself from the modern day world, the technology, the electromagnetic fields that just cloud our cellular energy. When you get out in nature and you just reinstill homeostasis in your body and you reactivate your true circadian biology, from getting up with the sun to going to bed when the sun goes down. A lot of people are now taking in artificial light and devices and screens, and we're not spending enough time in nature. It's one of my 10 alignments. I have 10 alignments of being a happy hustler, and one of them is nature connection, because I feel it's so valuable to just get outside, be grounded, be still, be one with nature. That's why we're moving to Montana, to be more in nature.
All
So
right. Yeah.
yeah. And so where can people go to learn more about the Dow House? I know you even have like a work exchange program sometimes, if you want to learn, Tai Chi and train with Master Chen and work on the property, or if you wanted to rent it out, where could people go? Is it dowhouse.com, correct?
Yeah. Dowhouse.com. This is very beautiful, energetic. We nestle in two biggest mountain. We call it Twin Sister and Lawns Peak. In between the two mountains, in the front, we have a lake, 2-acre size lake. So in a very nice, energetic setting, in Taoism, we call good feng shui. Okay, we've been in this location, and you can always check on the dowhouse.com, and through the Expedia.com, hotel.com, you can find Dow House. You can directly go to dowhouse.com to make a registration. We also have Facebook Dow House as well. Instagram, Facebook, we all have those things. So I'm looking forward to see any happy hustler to come here to hustle a little bit here to getting joy and happiness.
Yeah.
I'm happy to receive you all.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. I'll link up all those links in the show notes and then also in the description so people can, click on it easily and really check it out. I highly recommend it, guys. If you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed or full of anxiety, there's no better remedy than nature. It's just, and especially having, a Daoist priest there who's teaching you how to cultivate chi energy, because I know you do morning Tai Chis and sessions and lessons. So it's one of my favorite places on earth, and I highly recommend it. Master Chen, I ask all my guests this. What was your first hustle? The first thing you did for money? Can you recall?
Wow, that's interesting. The first thing I did it for money was my first class I teach when I didn't even speak good English at all. And so I taught the first Tai Chi classes. And after Tai Chi class, my student hand me the money, $10. I got shocked. I said, "What? I don't need money in here just to teach." Oh, my students taught me the first class, but you gotta pay rent. Oh,
Yeah.
I just realized it.
Yeah, that's true. That's awesome. I like to give the listeners tangible happy hustle hacks in a couple different disciplinaries. The first thing I want to talk about, and you've touched on it a couple times, but I like to talk about health because, I feel health is the foundation of truly being a happy hustler and living an abundant life.
Yeah.
What is a happy hustle hack that you can recommend to the happy hustlers out there? Something that you do to stay in, good health and continue to optimize your well-being?
Health number one, of course, is in the peace. You have to feel peace. You have to love yourself, embracing unconditionally to love for yourself. So to health, mental health, all practiced by having is reestablish your conscience, mercies, and forgiveness. One can experience a balance, harmony, and unity. That's the mental health. The physical health, very important to us, is learn to eat healthy. Okay, so just follow all nutritional advice. Eat healthy, because healthy diet leading to healthy blood, and then leading to vibrant, healthy chi energy. So our chi definitely based on the healthy the food. Number three, what is very important is learn Tai Chi. Go to Tai Chi, go to Chinese Daoyin exercise, Daoyin, Daoyin, and Tai Chi exercise. Go do some exercise. The last, for your spirit, learn meditation. Okay, so those are things that I do. Of course, then during the day, walk on the nature, having conversation with people you love, have fun with, to experience the joy and happiness by every minute. Appreciation and create gratitude to the nature, to the good weather or bad weather, having gratitude to be in the moment. And
Wow.
that's how we experience the joy.
Yeah, those are amazing recommendations for sure. Eating healthy, hopefully organic, whole foods, making sure that you're, cultivating that good, vibrant blood that then reflects good, vibrant chi energy, practicing meditation and, positive self affirmations and gratitude, getting out in nature. These are all things Master Chen does, regularly. And they definitely will change your entire state in our 100% happy hustle hacks. So I love those. I like to talk about business and entrepreneurship as well, because I know you are a businessman as well and an entrepreneur. You've had, this beautiful property. You've taught thousands of students all over the world, and you've had to become a businessman, not only a master of and Daoist, teachings. What is a happy hustle hack for business that you can share with the audience out there listening?
Well, when we learn the Tao means the principle, the way. Once you learn the way, you follow the way. The Tao, just like you construct a highway, the virtue, the De, just like somebody drive a vehicle and by follow the traffic rule and law, right? And you get to the destination. Business, just the same thing with every aspect of a life. When we do business, we follow the humanity, follow conscience. When we do business, we're not going to lie to people. We're not going to robbery people's people. We don't sell people, unqualified product. You have to have a fun to serve, to obey the humanity. We serve humanity. I sell you a great product. Okay, I can use this product and so do you. I like this product, so do you. So it's like giving and getting relationship. So being a business hustler, we just make sure that we serve humanity, we humble, we have gratitude toward the people we serve. Once we get it, we have this true gratitude internally. It's we say in Taoism, we say the profit is a reward by the virtue exchange. Okay, the money is exchange between the heart and heart, virtue and virtue exchange. Where as long as you know that you're taking profit, takes money because of virtue, that you're validated, you're exchanged by the people to with your exchange with your virtue. Then you're happy. Then you're conscious. Then you can sleep. Then you can be very joyful spending the money that you earn for your family, for community, and then you can do charity. You can give in. So that's kind of thing. It just business hustler is about you living life with flow with life. You don't need to possess the money. I made $10. I can't give $1 away. No, it's experience. A
Yeah.
business is experience of your joy.
Yeah, that's so well said. So making sure that you're operating with full integrity, with virtuous nature, knowing that you stand behind the product and being honest with your customers that you're serving, delivering massive value, really making sure that, you are actually delivering upon whatever you're selling, your product, your service. And following through on that exchange. It's really, that's what business is just an exchange of energy, an exchange of a good or a product or service. And you get paid in direct proportion with your value that you deliver, you happy hustlers out there. So figure out a way to continue to live in that full integrity and to share your gifts with the world, and you will be paid the value that you deliver. So well said there, Master Chen. I love that.
Thank you.
A couple more questions and then we'll wrap this up. I want to touch on spirituality. Now, whether we have, you arguably could say we've been talking about it the whole time, but really, I'd like to share a happy hustle hack for spirituality, how to tap into a higher power, how to really cultivate, that connection, whether you pray to a God or to, Allah, or to, maybe source energy or something else, Jesus, it doesn't matter. How can you tap into a higher power to practice more spirituality in your life? What's something you could share with the happy hustlers out there to help them do so?
Wonderful. The key word is return to simplicity and be still. So as you say, fish is in the water, always in the water. Water's always there. But why fish keep looking for water? Okay? And my teacher always say, you ride on a donkey while you keep look for donkey. So a lot of religions say, God always in your heart, always with you while you keep looking for God. So the Taoism say, return to the simplicity. Simplify your life, your stress, and your need, your desire. Simplify them, and then turn to the stillness. Because only when you turn to stillness, you will experience you are a fish. Then you realize the water never left you. And that's what about spirituality. It's always in everyone's DNA. It's always in your body, in your soul. Never left you. The only way that you can't find it is because you could not look for water. You keep looking for water. You can't feel the water. Okay? So turn simplicity, be the fish again. And I'm sure you can find this spirituality never left you.
That's beautifully said. So just to unpack some of it is really, guys, your spirituality is always with you. Your source, your creator is all around you. It's inside of you. You don't have to look for it, but once you get still, you'll see it's ever present. And, I love the analogy of being a fish in the water. The water is always around you and you're constantly surrounded by that abundance. So that's beautifully said. Master Chen, I like to do a rapid fire round where I just ask random questions and you answer the first thing that comes to mind. Are you up for it?
Oh my goodness, I'll try.
All right, here we go. Favorite movie, go.
Oh my goodness, Matrix.
Favorite food?
Favorite food? Vegetable.
Which vegetable? Which vegetable did you?
Bok choy.
Okay. Favorite book?
Yeah. Cultivating is my favorite book.
What is your spirit animal?
Oh, that is dragon.
What is the best business advice that you've ever received?
Uh, be yourself and serve.
Mm. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Ascending on the cloud.
Oh, one word you wish to be synonymous with your name for the rest of your life.
About my name? Do that again. Do that again. English. Speak in Chinese.
One word that you wish to be synonymous with your name for the rest of your life, meaning like one word that you want to be remembered for.
Oh, it's called Dang Chen.
I'll take it. Okay, three things you're most grateful for right now in this moment.
Um, the grateful for Dao. I'm grateful for all the friends that I have. The grateful for nature that every day I can be in.
Love that.
Yeah.
Master Chen, where can people go to find out more about you, to follow you online? I know we mentioned the DaoMasters.com and the Dow House. Is there any other places that you could recommend people listening or watching could check you out more so?
I have a lot Wudan Dao, Wudan Chen in the Facebook. People can always look for me. And people also can look at wudanchen.com to find out what's my actions. I'm doing that. And if people want me to help them to do some consultation, they can go to yijingmylife.com to help people organize, reorganize, and understand more of planning, better planning for life called Yijing My Life. So
How do you spell that?
YIJING.
YIJING.
My life.
Yeah, that is. I wanted to mention that because that is one of the most powerful things I've ever done.
Yeah, I did that for you. Yeah,
You did it for me, and it's essentially like this whole life plan based on your birth date and this magical system that I have no clue how it happens, but everything he said in that day in that session has come true. So I highly recommend doing a consultation with him if you are interested in your life path and you want guidance from a higher power. You know, Master Chen's the messenger. He's not creating this personally. This is him reading the energy of the world and the universe, and he's just the messenger, and it's an amazing experience. So one more time, it's YIJING, correct? Okay, and that's .com.
Yijingmylife.com.
Mylife.com. I'm gonna write that down.
Yijing My Life.
Yeah.
I'm reading over 7,000 people already, and so far it's been helpful for most people.
And I know, and presidents and people, business executives, and so many important, powerful people have come to you for these readings. And I know why, because it's mind blowing to see it and to feel it and to just experience it. So that's another cool thing. So you got DaoMasters.com if you want to learn from him online. If you want to go to the Dow House and see his beautiful 85-acre property with, like nothing but nature and good energy, go to DaoHouse.com, and then Ying, YIJING, mylife.com. And you can get a consultation and a whole life path laid out for you. That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your love, your light, your wisdom with the Happy Hustlers. I am so grateful for you in my life. And I want you to just open up the floor before I ask the final question. Anything else you'd like to say to the Happy Hustlers out there?
Well, happy and joy is the purpose of life. And I hope the people, when you're doing the job, when you live life every single day, don't let stress take over you. Don't let stress to slave you. Okay? Be the master of the stress. Learn to take control of your own life on your own pattern. There's so many ways out there. Just from my Taoism practice, we have so many ways to help you to managing your stress, to improve your health, to improve the quality of your mind. There is many ways. So when you get busy with your life, don't forget to connect with your root. then you truly will be a happy hustler.
Oh, I love that. Wow, amazing. Final question, Master Chen. What does happy hustling mean to you?
Ah, being, being a happy wandering Daoist priest.
Yep, that's great. Thank you so much, Master Chen. This has been amazing. I truly appreciate you.
Thank you very much for having me. Have a good day.